Welcome to the Be Happy Now show. Flex your soul connection muscle and be your inner guide to fulfillment and purpose. I'm Claudia-Sam. If you know that you're here for a bigger reason, this is the place to be. Together, we ditch the self-care guilt and quit the go with less fear and more trust. Tune in to living life in alignment with your full potential. The Be Happy Now show starts now. Yay, welcome to another episode of the Be Happy Now show. I'm your host, Claudia-Sam. And okay, I'm so excited because I have with me some of the most amazing wellness experts that I've come to know, that I've come to love, that I've come to want to work with and with whom I work with. And I'm really, really excited to share part of their wisdom with you. And so today's episode is all about getting back on track and how there are many ways to get back on track. There are many different tools and different options and different experts out there to help you feel like, if you feel like one of those baby elephants who's slipping in the mud and you need one of the mama elephants to pick you up and bring you on non-sliding ground, then you can really count on any of the mama elephants there. And so that's my intention with this episode today, because I'm introducing to you the Wellness Back on Track Support Pack giveaway. And when you enter the giveaway, you have the chance to win all of these experts. Well, you don't win them, but you win a session with them, a session of their wisdom, a session so that they can assess where you are, so that you can have all of these mama elephant trunks help you out of the mud, so that you can feel like you're on track. Because I'm here to help you get on track as well. And I'm not the only one. And so here we are. I'm so glad to introduce to you my friends. Let's start with you, Allison. Allison has been one of my clients for a few years now, and we've developed an amazing friendship, and our trust has just developed in a beautiful way. And I'm just so happy to recommend Allison as your empowered coach to help you live your dreams, to help you discover what your dream gets to be and how you can actually get to live that. So Allison, please introduce yourself and let us know what it is that you are offering in the Back on Track giveaway.
Thanks, Claudia-Sam. I'm Allison, and my training and my career has been as a registered social worker and psychotherapist, but I have also become a credentialed life coach. And the reason I did that was because I really am passionate about leading women to fulfill their life goals and dreams, especially as many of us have found that we played the game, we did what society told us we were supposed to do, but it hasn't worked out. We haven't been able to achieve our dreams. So we need to look at what's blocking us, what is leaving us with discontent. And I have a program that helps people take the steps to start to clarify their dreams and goals, and then slowly but steadily and successfully move towards them.
Thank you so much. Yes, I love that. And I love how, Allison is also working through your dreams. You're living your dreams as well. And so I'm excited for us to have this conversation also with Jean and Kendra and Tanya, who will soon join us as well. And the other experts who do join us, like Salam, in a little bit as well. So thank you. Let's continue the conversation in a little bit. I'd love to move on to Kendra, who I've known since the yoga festival in Banff. I think it was 2018 or 2019. And I'm so excited to bring her on for her Ayurvedic knowledge and expertise in the way that her business name is Living Light Ayurveda. And I feel like Kendra is this living light. So Kendra, please let us know more about you and about Living Light Ayurveda and what you're offering in this Get Back on Track giveaway.
Well, thank you for having me, Claudia-Sam. Living Light Ayurveda is actually, it's got a dual purpose name. It's when you start to understand, connect with your truth, you are living light. And then when you're living light, you become a living light. So it kind of has two sort of versions of how a person could walk away with the knowledge and the tools with Living Light Ayurveda. For those of you who don't know what Ayurveda is, it's the world's oldest wellness system. Literally translated means life science. And it aims to help people reconnect with themselves, understand the truth about their bodies, their minds, and their souls, so that they can become as truthful, empowered beings as we were designed to be. So when we are the change we wish to see in the world, I can see that in your background right now. That is exactly how we can create change within the world, is by first being the change. And we have to do the work on the inside and connect with our truth. And that's essentially what Living Light Ayurveda is all about. I started Living Light Ayurveda a few years ago. Before that, it was just Living Light. And then I added Ayurveda to it when I officially became credentialed. However, I have been practicing Ayurveda for almost 8 years now. And I've been in the wellness industry for 24 years. So this is not my first rodeo, helping people reconnect with themselves and helping them get back on track, especially when it comes to, we're now middle of December. So people start talking about resolutions. Some people are on board with it. Some people are totally dismissive of it. Whatever your game is, getting back on track. Many of us fall off track a lot of times, or we get kind of our wellness goes out the window in favor of schedules and activities, and the kids come first, husband comes first, successful businesses and all that kind of stuff come first. Everything does. And then our wellness gets put on the back burner, or it falls off track. So I love the idea of getting back on track. And really when we are on track is just solidifying the vessel that we're in. And if we think about a train, when it falls off track, it's because there's a faulty mechanism that has happened and we end up getting derailed. Well, if you strengthen the cars of the train so that they don't fall off track, then you don't have to do all that work to continue to get back on track every January, for example. And it just becomes more long-term and sustainable. So how I'm going to offer help in the Back on Track package is I'm going to offer a 45-minute session with me. It kind of is in 3 parts. So the first part is, let's get to know you, where your wellness is at. Because if we want to help people, we need to figure out where they're at and the story that they have. So I want to meet you where you're at. Then we're going to go into a mini body type assessment. So I'm going to give you a little taste of what a full-on assessment looks like, with physical features, looking at everything from your nose to your lips to your face, ears, hair, even your tongue. We'll look at your palms as well, because our bodies tend to keep the score. They tend to tell us a lot about the different kinds of qualities that we have in our bodies in terms of nature. How much of you is fire? How much of you is earth? And how much of you is air? And we'll do that in that session. And then at the end, it's one thing to have knowledge. It's one thing to have wisdom, but it's remiss if you don't do anything with it. So you're going to leave with 3 tips as what to do for your body type in the season. That's curated based on the results of the session that we have prior to that.
Thank you. That image of the train derailing was so powerful for me. It was like I saw it, and then I thought you were going to say something about the rails and like making that like solid. And then you talked about the train and making sure that the mechanism work. And I was super drawn in. So thank you for that. All right, Jean, the sun behind you is a beautiful just synergy or metaphor for what I see in you. And so I'm so excited to introduce to you my new friend, Jean Cresta. Jean is all about changing your outcomes, and she helps you have clear communication according to your behavior and your specific behavior so that you can actually communicate with someone else based on their behaviors too, instead of thinking that you have to, that everyone needs to be spoken to the way that they like to be spoken to. Jean, please let us know more about that and about what you're bringing to the table today.
Thank you, Claudia-Sam. And it was great to listen to Allison and Kendra as well. And everything that I'm going to say actually is, takes up from your work as well, because all our work, and as humans, we're all intertwined, right? It's just that everybody has different needs at some point in time. When I came across, what I'm going to offer is, your DISC assessment in the leadership style, leadership and communication style. Now, one of the first times I had done a lot of assessments in the past, and I thought I knew myself because we always know ourselves, right? Or think we do. And one of the first times when I did the DISC assessment, I had such a sigh of relief. I'm like, oh my God, finally, I have the license not to be like somebody else, not to reach the same benchmarks as somebody else, not to say the same funny jokes like somebody else, not to be the life of the party like somebody else. I can be who I am because now I know who I am. And that was one of the first steps in knowing who I am. And when I know who I am, it's easy to have my boundaries and then to tweak my outcomes because my energy is my own. The way I receive my inspiration is my own. And the way I channel my inspiration into activities, again, is my own. It's my own formula. It's not anybody else's. Everybody has their own inspiration, right? So once I understood this, staying on track was easier because first of all, we start with not having to blame ourselves, right? Because when you start a blame game, you actually go 2 steps back. But like the GPS, if we always say, okay, where are we going? Let's just look there and go, right? I can see you, Claudia-Sam. So that is the number one thing. And that helped me tremendously when I understood that in my journey. But for our clients, for our audience right now, Claudia-Sam, what I'm going to offer is a DISC assessment. So it is question that depending on your personality style, you may take either 7 minutes to 15 minutes to answer. I know my boys, who are more the compliant calculative style took 20 minutes when it should have taken 10 minutes. So really depending on your personality style, it's a short assessment. But that assessment, even if you have done the DISC before, this will be a new value add because as an entrepreneur or somebody who's looking to make changes and, come to the marketplace, this will tell you how you are wired, how you lead. There is an inbuilt growth plan in there. And this also tells you how you want to be communicated with, how you're motivated. And it also then tells how you can communicate with others who are differently wired, which gives you sort of tips, tricks, even scripts, right? So that is my gift to you. One of the things that I do also is when I do a debrief, I tell you more in depth, or rather you share more in depth about what you like, what came up for you. And then you sort of chart out your own growth plan. So that itself is a great starter, get back on track starter pack that you'll have for life. So I'm so excited for your audience.
Oh, thank you so much, Jean. I love how the energy can feed off each other too. And what I'm loving in this wellness, get back on track, support pack, and how we're all gathered is that there's all these different ways. Like who knew that communicating clearly based on who you are and what your behavioral style is so that the other person, according to their behavior, would actually help you get back on track. Like if you have a relationship with whom it feels like it's actually not working well, like you're not being understood, well, you don't feel like you're on the train tracks, probably. So thank you so much for that. Wow. This is fun. So we have 6 more experts who will join us. And some of them are not live with us right now, but I will be interviewing them shortly and we will compile this in a beautiful short interview. So I'd love to open it up. If there's anything that you've learned in your journey to try to get back on track and something that has helped you, or if you want to just add something to what Allison or Kendra or Jean has said, and you just want to hop back onto the back of that and keep the communication going, I'm happy to leave it open to you.
Awesome. We've all heard the golden rule: treat others like they like to be treated, right? No, like we like to be treated. So when you understand the different communication styles and they open up for you, you do the platinum rule, which is treat others like they like to be treated, because that's the way they hear everything. So when you change the same message in a way that they're likely to understand and respond, you're right, it releases the stress so much because suddenly there is newer communication channel where there wasn't. So yeah, I just wanted to add that. Thank you.
Thank you.
I just wanted to add too that because I really just sort of told you who I was. I didn't get you too much of a chance to explain my my program. So what I'm offering is it's really a visioning exercise, and we'll be looking at where each one of us, for ourselves privately, will be looking at where our areas of discontent are, and looking at 3 steps towards moving towards achieving the things in your life that you still feel that you want to achieve.
Sort of like, okay, well, what's been happening that I haven't reached it yet, and where can I look so that I can?
Exactly. And how can I look so that I can?
Allison, how does it work for someone who, let's say someone comes to you and you see that they're on the verge of like, they've done therapy, they've gone through that part, and you see them needing more, or like, what would be your indication of someone being ready for coaching?
I think it's, and I think that's part of why I moved into coaching as well as the therapy, because, therapy tends to be very much looking at a particular issue for someone, often based on their past history and trauma and that sort of stuff. But you can go through that and you can start feeling better about having perhaps resolved that issue. But there's still an issue of moving forward, because lots of times people are left still with feelings of, I'm not good enough, I'm not ready, I'm too old, I'm too young, I'm too, whatever it is. And we need to find a way to help them rekindle their energy for the goal or the dream that they had, to move beyond those fears, and to take the next step.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you. I like that.
Piggyback off what Allison was saying as well. And in terms of I just want to highlight as well, from my perspective, the benefits of coaching and mentorship. I think in my opinion, we all need mentorship and guidance, because we aren't an island. And where I've seen people really struggle is when they're trying to do everything by themselves, but they want to go somewhere, but they don't know how to get there. And so they're just kind of blindly looking for it and kind of piecemealing things together, what their mom says, what their friends say, what Google says, what the latest ad on Instagram says. And then they're making their own sort of story, but still not knowing where they're going. So where I find where a lot of people struggle, and they end up creating more of a time gap between where they want to be and where their goals are, is because they don't have that support and the guidance as well. I also find that people tend to not stick with what they're doing unless they have accountability. And so having someone that's there to hold them accountable for what they say it is that they want is imperative to their success. So when it comes to us being able to be leaders in that aspect, we are also students. And so we learn from the people that we work with just as much as we teach them how to get to where they want to go. So the value in having that and having resources, and I'd like to call it like a smorgasbord, essentially, of professionals and people that found essentially their purpose, at least for the time being anyway, and now can share that light with other people. It's like, hey, I've got the map. Do you want to go somewhere? Okay, I can show you where to go. And I would have to say that without first understanding why you want to be back on track, what your purpose and your intention is behind that, it makes it really hard to really connect with pursuing any kind of guidance. So for people that are looking to get back on track, what is it that you want to achieve with that? And what are the goals that you want to achieve with it? And then I would just say re-engineer it, like reverse engineer it. If you want to be somewhere in 6 months, by June, say you want to be down 20 pounds, how do you reverse engineer it? And who do you need in your team to support you that aligns with the goals that you have?
Oh my gosh. Where's my mic drop? I'm going to take my celebration sticks out instead. Okay. Thank you so much for bringing the topic of support up, because this is the support pack giveaway. And often I hear the same thing like, oh, but I'm just going to do it on my own because I need to prove to myself that I need to do it on my own. Okay, maybe I can rephrase it without judgment, because there is no judgment in my share. It did sound like it. So I'm going to try to say it neutrally. I'm choosing to do it on my own because I want to prove to myself that I can do it. If that's really you, great. We're all going to go, okay, you know what you want. Great. If you're thinking, yeah, like Kendra's saying, I'm not going to actually do it. I'm not going to actually be accountable. I know that I'm worthy of being supported and handheld through this. Now, don't get me wrong. Handheld doesn't mean we're going to do the work for you. It just means we believe in you and we can help you. Just take the next step if you think you're going to fall. So thanks for bringing that up. All of us are supported too. And this is the thing. We are also students, and it's beautiful because this is what I think the collaboration brings about. It's not about one person getting this one result. It's about everyone contributing in these intricate energy ways to move mountains, to make ripple effects and help people uncover their mission and live a life of more. And so thank you so much for being here. Thank you for believing in yourself enough to being an expert in the field that you are sharing your love in. So if you want to enter the giveaway, go to claudiasamsoulcoaching.com/giveaway. That's the easiest part. I thought of giving you a Google form link, but then that might be a bit complicated to remember. claudiasamsoulcoaching.com/giveaway. And in any case, all the experts, everyone you are hearing from today, all their information is going to be in the show notes. So you're going to be able to click on their links. You're going to be able to go check them out and, of course, join the giveaway, which actually ends up being almost $1,000 in value, actually more than $1,000 in wellness coaching and support. And you also get January in the Soul Connector Circle so that you can feel like you're like doing the work in an accountable way in the first month of the year. So do any of you want to add something as we come to a close?
I do. It's a few things. It's forget real estate, forget crypto, forget commercial real estate. The biggest investment you're ever going to make is in yourself. So I'm excited to meet some of you. I'm excited to work with this team, and I'm excited to be a part of this pack. Thank you.
And may I add, Claudia-Sam, I'm so happy and blessed to have met you and for the work that you're doing, because if you don't believe it and you haven't seen the results in yourself, you're not inspired to hold the light for your tribe. So your tribe is really lucky to have you. And I'm happy to support you in, raising your tribe to the next level. And thank you to all those who are listening. And don't forget, a team of mentors is just somebody who's seen the end of the tunnel and wants you to come there, wants you to make that journey. And not only this journey, you're going to go far beyond, but you have to get started somewhere. And this is a great place to start.
Oh my God. You guys.
That's wonderful. And I want to say too, thank you, Claudia-Sam, for bringing all of us together as well, because we're going to learn from each other. And I just think it's so much more potent and valuable support, because your viewers are going to get all these different ways of looking at what they're trying to deal with. So it's wonderful. I think it's really going to be exciting.
Thank you. Thank you for saying yes into this collaborative energy instead of competition. Thank you for being the example here. And we'll see you on the track.
Mm-hmm.
Hi, Salam.
Hello, how are you doing?
Hello. I'm great. Thank you. How are you?
I'm good, having fun with my videos. I hope you like them.
I love your videos. They're so funny. So Salam showed up on a video with her winter coat on. You fully used the opportunity that you were not feeling your best, and you were like, yeah, I'm going to go all in and make a video.
Yes, I'm just trying my best to educate people how hypothyroid women are suffering and what the symptoms. I think people could see as like, are you serious feeling cold in hot weather? Weather? Well, yeah. This is how we feel, and it's true. And if you see someone having same issues, it's real. We are not lying. This is how we feel, or how I felt years back.
Oh, thank you so much, Salam, for showing up as you. Salam Al-Mazidi, she is your hyperthyroid relief coach and nutrition specialist. She will help you go from hypothyroid chaos to balance. And Salam, I'd love for you to tell us a little bit about what are the symptoms to look out for, so that women listening to this show can go like, oh my gosh, that could be me.
Yeah. So thank you for this introduction. And I'm sorry I jumped immediately in like suddenly like this. But so here, what's happening, I was working as a pharmacist under severe stress, because the kind of pharmacy I was working in is called over the counter. So I'm the main person. I was like any small business owners, having a lot of hats, doing like I'm the pharmacist, I'm the pharmacy manager, I'm the cashier, and all these kind of stuff. And suddenly with these under this pressure and stress, started to have these, feeling exhausted, fatigue, muscle pain, and no longer how I sleep. I still fatigued and tired by time the weight gain. And, some of the time, little bit like in the road, some hair start to fall and become thin. And the weight for me was a huge struggle. That's a story by itself. Like, I think I could just had a pound or 2 or 3 just by smelling the food. That's how I felt.
Okay. Like if the weight gain was automatic almost.
Yeah.
Okay. So what I heard you say was that as a pharmacist, it was also feeling like over the counter, you had extra hours you were putting in, you were playing all these roles, and then your hair started to fall out or thin. It started to become thinner and more weight gain. And it felt like you were kind of losing control of what your body was telling you, not sleeping well. Okay.
Yeah, that was like a chaos. I felt my life going into chaos, and like no matter what I'm trying to lose weight or to feel better or to sleep or to feel less exhausted, it's not working. And I hate how they think I was lazy, but I'm not. When you're in that situation, you're pushing harder on yourself to be your best and to do everything I used to do, but you can't. You feel like everything in your life become like slow and low, you don't have this energy to do what you love to do, and the words is, you're lazy, why you're not doing stuff like do faster stuff. But I'm doing faster, I'm doing the best, but it's the condition, not me. And it was hard to explain. And even when I went to clinics to help me in losing weight, It was a disaster because I tried to explain the situation to the dietitian. I have this condition. I have this condition. Please listen to me. They don't want to listen. One of the dietitians threatened me. He had, I don't have a wooden stick, but he had a wood stick, and he pointed to me and said, if you didn't come next session and you lost some weight, I'll beat you with this.
Oh my gosh. How
Yes.
harsh. Okay.
Yes.
So what I'm hearing is that you, Salam, will hear your clients and you will welcome all of who they are, and you will go, okay, I got a solution for you. So tell us about what is your offering in the Wellness Back on Track support pack, and how is that helping women get back on track?
Okay. So what I love and what I've done to myself is first is educated myself. The education gave me that awareness about my situation. Where's the things I need to do changing so my body can heal itself? Because every night the body can heal itself if we give him enough sleep, the good environment, the good nutrition, and and prepare the situation for the body to prepare it to recover itself, because it does it every night. But a lot of us not providing that environment to support the body do its natural process. Okay, so through education, explaining the situation or the condition deeply and what other factors are included in it, that will bring them their awareness to their selves and to their life, and they can look and see, oh, that's what's happening to me. Oh, the things I've been doing, or the food I've been eating, or the situation I'm going through is one of the parts of the causes that was, come together and cause me and led my body to function or show these symptoms. Yes, the doctor said I have hypothyroid. My thyroid need this hormone to function, but I took the hormone and it didn't help me. To me, through my discovering, my body was expressing what is happening in my life through my thyroid, because it represents the thyroid chakra, which represent communication, self-expression, and I wasn't doing that. So
the throat chakra, yes.
Emotional or energetic part, there's another piece coming in. So are you expressing yourself, or are you always hiding your emotion? Are you swelling your problem? Are you swelling your sadness? That's another part.
Wow.
I discovered in me, and I transformed from this nice, shiny, shy person to be by time public speaker, and use that voice that was shot inside my thyroid to help and educate women and bring awareness.
Wow. Thank you so much, Salam. I'm so grateful to have you a part of the experts in this wellness support Get Back on Track pack. Thank you so much. And yeah, let's keep the conversation going.
Yes, thank you so much. And I hope I can help as much as women as I can. I did it years back, and I'm keep doing it because I want to see all women all over the world happy, healthy, and successful.
Woohoo! Thank you, Salam.
Thank you. See you all. Bye-bye.
Bye. Now I'm so happy to introduce to you the other women behind the Back on Track support pack giveaway. Next up is my friend Leah Rowling. Leah and I had a conversation about having faith in the unknown, your way out of stagnation, parts 1 and parts 2 on her Becoming You podcast. And also because she was on the Be Happy Now show. And one of the things that I love about what Leah offers up is, well, first off, her energy and the way that she helps you feel empowered from within you to become wholly you is by also decluttering the mind, decluttering your space, decluttering your energy, decluttering anything that has you be in stagnation so that you can actually be the leader that you're here to be. And she's a thought leader. She's here to she's a thought coach, and she is here to help you have, well, this life strategy that has you moving forward. So in the Wellness Get Back on Track support pack giveaway, Leah is going to give away one of the sessions with her so that you can just feel like decluttering feels good. One of the beautiful little add-ons to our support pack giveaway is that you will receive a handmade mala bead necklace by my friend Chantal Loyer. And Chantal just feels so passionate and calm and like she's gifting from her heart to yours when she hand makes those mala bead necklaces. Chantal has determination. She is on this journey to getting to know herself better, and making those mala beads helps her access and tune into that version of herself that she is loving more and more. And so by gifting you a mala bead necklace by Chantal, it actually helps, I think it will help you to just reconnect and realign with that purpose of yours. Whether you know about astrology or you don't, whether it's new for you and you're curious about how all the stars and all the planets have anything to do with you and your purpose and your direction and your path, my friend Florence Thibodeau will help you to understand from your natal chart to what astrology has to do with you. She's offering you a session that will be a card reading session, and it'll be interesting for her to use her intuition and connect energetically with you. Each reading is unique and different. So I'm so excited for you to witness, or for you to be witnessed by Florence, and for you to step into the universal energy that astrology is here to offer you so that you can feel like you're on track in a deep spiritual way. And you've heard my friend Tanya from Coach U 360 talk about human design on the Be Happy Now show before now. I'm sure if you haven't, go check out the episodes with Tanya. What I find very interesting in human design is that sometimes when you're wondering, well, why am I making decisions this way? Or why am I communicating this way? Or why am I just being this way? And then you look at your chart and you go, oh, it helped me understand that actually I make decisions from my intuition. I knew that, but it kind of just added an extra layer of, okay, it gave me confidence to keep going with making decisions with my intuition instead of like waiting a whole lunar cycle, for example. That doesn't work for me. So Tanya will be offering a human design reading to you. She will look at your chart and you will have like an introduction with her to human design. I'm so excited for you to participate in the giveaway and maybe actually get your hands on all of these amazing sessions from these amazing souls. I'm really happy for you to also meet my friend Kyla Fleming. Kyla is giving you the opportunity to keep up the momentum. Kyla is a super creative, bubbly person who I can feel like her energy through the screen, feeling like, I believe in you. And she's there to help you stay on track. She's there to help you keep up the momentum. So if that feels like, well, the engine is running, but it's not picking up as fast as you would like, then the session with Kyla will be what you will want. We haven't spoken about what I'm giving away in the pack. You and I will do a personalized affirmation creation session. And I say you and I, should you be the winner of the Wellness Back on Track support pack. The personalized affirmation creation session has you create an affirmation that is about an in-reach vision. If you have this big out of reach vision and you want, for example, to love yourself, but it's not in reach. It feels like you don't really believe that you can love yourself first. So what we're looking at together in that session is, what is the in reach vision and how does it feel in your body? And what is the affirmation that you can create, that we can co-create together so that your energy feels like, oh, wow, yes, I am moving towards my big out of reach vision because I have something that is attainable. So the affirmation, it's not just about the tool that you get. It's about the thing that you will feel. It's about the fact that you will actually feel like you're moving forward towards the goals that you have, towards what you want to create, towards what you want to bring to life. It's no longer about that being, again, just on your vision board or something that you don't feel like it's working for you. That's because the focus is not at the place for the best result for you. So we're going to look at that together and reframe and have you come up with an intention that is powerful. And wow, I've had sessions in the last month with personalized affirmation creation session, and it had people switch from feeling like, yeah, I don't have a 10-year vision. Like, it's not clear. Like, I don't want one, to actually feeling like, wow, I can live this 10-year vision right now. I don't have to wait 10 years to get to the vision and to the feeling. I can live it right now. So I'm excited for you to also be receiving that. This is our gift to you as the year ends and as the new year begins. I'm so excited for you to join claudiasamsoulcoaching.com/giveaway. Bye. You've been listening to the Be Happy Now show with me, Claudia-Sam. Flex your soul connection muscle and be your inner guide to fulfillment and purpose. You are worthy of being you and of connecting to what stops you from living the life you are meant to live. Access more soul connection coaching at claudiasamcoaching.com.